Welcome back, Wisdomers. In this class, we will be decoding the boilerplate code for HTML files. Let's start with a definition. Boilerplate code refers to sections of code that are used repeatedly across multiple files or projects with little to no modification. This standard, reusable code acts as a foundational template. It saves developers time and ensures consistency in structure and style across the entire project. Here is the boilerplate code for HTML. Let's examine this essential piece of code in detail, element by element, to understand exactly what goes into every standard HTML file. Look at the very first line, DOCTYPE HTML. It is crucial to understand that this is not an HTML element, it is a declaration. It provides instructions to the web browser about the version of the markup language being used in the document. This specific declaration tells the browser that the markup language being used here is HTML5. Next comes the HTML element, which is the parent of all the elements in this file. Now I request you to pause this video for a second and take a guess. What are the elements that are directly nested inside this HTML element? I repeat, directly nested. The answer is the head and body elements. These two are the direct child elements nested inside the HTML parent. Understanding this parent-child relationship is very important. You will also notice the HTML element has lang is equal to en written inside it. This means the language used within this file is English. This lang part is called an attribute. We haven't discussed attributes yet, and we will cover them deeply in later videos. For now, just remember that HTML elements can have attributes that provide extra information. Let's discuss the first child, the head element. The head acts as a container for metadata, which simply means data about the document. The elements inside the head describe the details of the page to the browser. For example, consider the first meta element. It clearly tells the browser that the character set is UTF-8, ensuring all text and symbols are displayed correctly. We will discuss the second meta element later in this course. Just remember, the head contains metadata. Similarly, the title element defines the title of this HTML document, which is exactly what appears in the browser's top tab. Now comes the second child, the body element. The body is the container for all the visible content of a web page. Everything a user actually sees and interacts with in a browser window, like text, images, links, tables, and videos, is placed strictly inside the body element. For example, if we want a paragraph to be displayed on the browser, we must place that paragraph element inside the body element. The combination of all these elements makes up the boilerplate for all the HTML files used in our project. Every single file must have this piece of code by default. To generate this boilerplate instantly, Visual Studio Code provides a brilliant shortcut. Let's move on to our code editor and find out how this boilerplate code is generated. Just type an exclamation mark by pressing Shift+1 and then press Enter. The complete boilerplate code is instantly ready for you. In our next class, we will be visualizing the DOM tree structure for a sample HTML file. If you have any questions regarding this concept, please post them in the comment section. The link for quizzes and assignments is provided in the description. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit that bell icon so you don't miss our next update. See you in the next class.